Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. New man of the so fine. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football. Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Come on. Nothing can stop us today from getting on this show.
Nah.
We missed you guys so much. I smell like Vicks Vapor Rub, but I'm out here. I'm out here, Sean. So I can see you, my Brody.
Look. One of my teams might have lost. We might be on the other end of that broom being swept in the entire division. But see, Janae, I heard sometimes you gotta endure. A new day. A new day, Janae.
You gotta endure. I'm just hyped to be with you here today, Brody. I'm excited. I got my little person in the background yelling over here.
Hey,
she's cheering us on.
She's excited. She knows what's going on.
For sure,
she got the outfit. Janae, she got the outfit. If you need to put that on her, because our year is coming. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
We don't even know if the name is going to be the same.
Wow.
Y'all change names every year.
Listen. We don't have. Hey, we can do that. You just wish you could be more than one. Just the Cowboys. We could be whatever we want to be.
That's a dynasty name, baby. That's a dynasty name. We ain't going
nowhere.
Ain't nobody don't got to worry about a new name, baby.
Ain't nobody think about that. Let's go. Let's go, people.
Come on, people. Into it, y'all, man. We're excited to have you guys on the show. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay.
Man, I'm super excited. As you can tell, I don't really feel too well, but I would not miss this show for the world because spending time with my guy, Sean, just absolutely makes my week.
Oh, absolutely. You
already know.
Even though you know what happened. Why aren't you feeling well, Janae? Well, I want you to let the people know why aren't you feeling well?
You know, I had to go hang out with Jerry yesterday. You know, Jerry walked on the sidelines to come and see your girl. I got to see my boy Dak. You know, my team was looking in pristine condition. I had to make sure we was right before the playoffs, you know? And let me tell you something, Sean. The Cowboy fans were deep.
I believe it. Now,
the weather was not friendly. So definitely took a risk on my life by being on the show or being out there for the game. So, you know, it is what it is. I had a great time, woke up sick. So it is what it is. But I can celebrate, Sean. Why can't I celebrate, Sean? Because it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day.
I'm glad you're happy. Okay. You got that victory. Some of us had victories in other areas. Janae, a year ago at this time, I was making my stride. I was beating people. I was to the top in the championship game. And they had one person left. And that person happened to get 2.2 points more than my team. And I lost right at that mountaintop. And I had to tell my guys, hey, you played a great season, but this just wasn't our year. But I said, you remember that feeling. Because you don't want that feeling again. And my guys, they banded together. And this year today, anything is possible.
Sean won my family's fantasy. He dominated. He dominated the family fantasy. He killed it last year. Like he said, he lost by 2 points, crushed him. But my brother has officially become the champion as of yesterday.
Let's go.
You can't keep a good guy down.
Let's
And he
go.
shows you that all you got to do is keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
And you can make it. And
Come on
congratulations,
now.
Sean, for winning the fantasy football championship. Let's go. I'm hyped for
Needed
my
that.
boy. I'm hyped for my
Needed
boy.
that.
I'm going to ask him for $10 after the show.
I got you. I got you. You know I got you, man. Hey, everybody, man, it's on me. Drinks on me. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, oh my goodness. But look, you already know what it is. We are out here. Yo, this is so cool. Well deserved, Sean. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that, my God. No doubt. No doubt. But look, you know why we're here, man. There's so much going on. The playoffs are set. Obviously, my homegirls team is in the playoffs, locking up that number 2 seed. Doing good. Yes, sir. That 300 large. Absolutely, my guy. Absolutely.
He balling. He balling out here. Santana, he balling. We may have to rob him after the show.
Yeah, come on now. Playoffs are set, but there's all this other stuff going on. So we're gonna go into some college football storylines. And Janae, regular season ended yesterday. Playoffs have started. Most seasons are over. Black Monday, coaches got fired left and right. We can start right here at home. Ron Rivera, after 4 years,
I've been telling you since year one, Sean. Have I not been telling you since year one? And you're like, no, we got to push it for my guy. You know, I'm sorry, he was sick. I know why you guys stuck it with him after year one, but I kept trying to tell Sean that what he was doing with Carolina ain't going to work with Washington either.
Oh, my goodness.
He's not a good coach. How do you feel, Sean? Is the weight lifted?
I'm not going to lie. After Dan Snyder left, I honestly felt like, listen, Ron had cancer. Ron went through all of this turmoil with the quarterbacks and Dwayne Haskins and then Heineke coming in and then the next year, all this stuff, the Chase Youngs and everything. And I was like, you know what? After Snyder left, I was like, let Ron stay. Let's see what he's got. He's a rah-rah guy. And then Sam Howell started. I said, oh, okay, this is it, Ron. You got a quarterback. We ready? And then we started losing 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games. And then he started saying, Ron, what are you doing? What? But like you mentioned, I don't know why I'm surprised. This happens every year, same time.
They wouldn't even have kept him this long. I'm sorry had he not got sick. And I saw you, Santana. No.
Very true.
They did win the NFC East, but it was given to them. I will never let people forget.
No.
Oh my God.
No, it was not given to us.
Jalen Hurts was taken out of the game in the third quarter to win the game against the Giants. Which the Giants would have won and went into the playoffs.
7 of 20. He was 7 of 20. He was terrible passing.
The only reason why you got in is because the Eagles gave you a layup and they fired Doug Peterson for it. I ain't gonna let y'all forget. Y'all got in because of the grace of God of them taking Jalen Hurts out the game. You didn't earn that.
All I know is, like I said, coming into playoff weekend, we were coming in hot. Okay, we wanted Tom and Taylor Heineke had to make his name for himself.
This is my problem with Washington fans. Y'all get a glimpse of something good.
Look,
Sam Howell shocks the world, comes in last year. Nobody's ever seen him play. Beats Dallas. Oh, he's our guy. He's our guy. Where's he at now, Sean? Debating if you guys are going to pick a pick at the number 2 spot.
Hold up. What did you say on the ladies show? Let's Talk Football Ladies Takeover on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. What did you say on the ladies show that we need to build around the guy? We need to grow him up like Dallas did with Dak.
A new guy.
Yeah, is he not new? Give him 1 year.
Sam is not your guy. He's another
Heineke. He's not the guy.
You got too much loyalty, Sean. You got too much loyalty. Give it up.
Quarterback. Oh my
Sam Howell is not your guy. He's not clutch. He gives everybody the ball, including other teams. He gives other teams the ball just as much as he gives your team the ball. Let it go.
Okay.
You guys got an opportunity of a lifetime. You got a number 2 overall pick, Sean. Are you going to waste it? Are you answer me that, Washington diehard? Are you going to waste a number 2 pick with 3 dynamic quarterbacks coming out? Are you going to waste it?
I'm not foolish enough to say that I'm going to pass up on what could potentially be a generational talent. And one of the guys is also a North Carolina quarterback. So I'm not above that. I have no problem bringing in a North Carolina quarterback. And if he outduels him, if Drake May, he is far better, in my opinion, with height and size and just ability. Hey, let's go. All I'm saying is this. It doesn't matter if you get Drake or Caleb or Tom Brady if you don't have an offensive line, if you don't have serious weapons. I love Terry, but who else do we have on there that's a serious weapon? If you don't run the ball and help your quarterback,
look so much better than Sam then?
Because he's a veteran. He's been there. He's done that before.
So why not ride with Jacoby and then let the other guy come in and battle with Jacoby? Sam Howell's not your guy. He put up major points. Yards. But the yards don't matter. You guys got rid of Cousins because of yards. He got you great yards.
There was 2 sides to the season. The first half of the season, the games where he played against the Seattle Seahawks and the 2 Eagles games. And then there's the second half where he got stomped against you guys twice, where he lost to the Giants games, only put up 7 against those guys. There's 2 different sides to this season. And listen, we know he's been rattled. He holds the ball too long.
It ain't even the season. It's first half, second half. It's first half Sam Howell, second half Sam Howell.
Right. He's look. All I'm saying, who is it? I say we trade for Justin Fields. Better with Fields and better.
Powerhouse. Wow. I would take that offer in a heartbeat.
Wow, no.
Justin Fields is a boss. He's a beast.
Wow.
I think he can make your players work. I hate to say it, Sean, but Janae is right.
Wow.
You got it. I think Jacoby played way better than Sam. And you got to admit it. And you can say it's veteran, not veteran, but you guys chose to go with Sam Howell. So if we're showing that
Sam
the veteran
is the rookie. What is different from when Sam's going in this year to learn compared to what Dak went when he went? The only difference is the skill level around the guy and the coaching. You had better than all that.
You mean to tell me that you're comparing Sam Howell's first year to Dak Prescott 13-3? Stop it.
What I'm saying is the pieces around Dak Prescott were far better, and the coaching around Dak Prescott was far better.
I can admit that. We had Jason.
That's what I'm saying.
We had Des Bryant. We had they built an offensive line.
Was a monster.
Tony Romo when he took over. I can agree with that. But you can't waste too much time. It is a microwave league. You do not the food. Yes, it's better in the oven to make sure that it tastes better when it's in the oven. But the NFL is a microwave league. They looking for you to have a CJ Stroud league. They looking for you to have. They're not going to take too much time. They're not going to do it. Washington has never done it. I don't even know why you are so loyal. They are not the team to hold on.
Here is the difference. And this is why I have to have hope. I've been through the dark days, Janae. I've been through Dan Snyder. I've been through all that crap. I've been through all these quarterbacks on here. I've been through 3 different name changes. We finally got rid of Dan. We finally got rid of Ron. Everything is starting over. Sam, for me, is that new beginning. Now, if that means, okay, we got to go to another new beginning, that's fine. But my issue and the real problem in Washington, you talk about it. We don't develop quarterbacks. We get one guy, you let him do 1 year, and then we run him out of town. RG3, he had a great year. He got hurt, and then, boom, we let him go. Kirk Cousins, we didn't even tell him that we were releasing him. He found out on social media.
Yes, he did.
Okay, but it's a new regime.
You gave Carson Wentz 1 year.
Fitzpatrick, look, but look, this is the thing. We have new owners. They are clearly trying to change everything. So all I can do is hope that this is going to be completely different. I know the Washington way. But I just have to hope that this is going to be different.
I think it's going to be a clean shot. Wendy, We're going up against each other, baby. I love it. I love it. I'm here for the story. Mike McCarthy getting his team to come back over here to the Dallas domain.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it,
Oh, yeah.
Wendy. May the battle be with you. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, Ron was not the only coach that was fired. Arthur Smith got fired. And actually, let's talk about this. This is another story. The end of that game, okay? We talked about this before. The end of that game, for those of you who don't know, it was 41-17. The Falcons were getting stomped by the Saints. And then the Falcons throw an interception. It gets taken all the way back to the 1. Jameis Winston is at quarterback. Apparently, the coach, Dennis Allen, said that we called a victory formation, which just means kneel down, and they weren't going to score any more points. Apparently, Jameis said they went in the huddle and said no.
And they made an executive decision.
Janae, talk to me, because it was funny, but was it running up the score? What do you think?
Listen. Okay, like you said, they got the interception, ran it down to the 1 yard line. Had they got the touchdown, would people really be complaining about should he have taken a knee right at the 1 yard line? You know, I think the only jacked up part about it is that they didn't line up in formation to actually look like they were going to run a play. They lined up in victory. Because they did that, the defense thought that they were going to take a knee. They didn't take a knee, but I still think it's funny as hell, Sean. I think it's funny that the head coach, Dent, right?
Who didn't? Arthur Smith came over Dennis Allen.
Yeah. DA came up and said, you know, I made the call to do victory. They got in the huddle. They said they wanted to do it for their boy. Jameis Winston, whether you like the call or not, is going to go down in history as the man in the Saints realm. Did you see the players on the sideline? They hyped, they dapping him up. They excited that he got that touchdown. The man went from 17 touchdowns last year to 0 this year. They wanted to get that man a touchdown. I'm not hating on it. I do feel some type of way when you got, you know, big guys like Shannon Sharp. I'm a huge fan of Shannon. But he's saying, you know, he's calling for his job. Why? No. I mean, if anything, the coach needs to handle it one-on-one, have a discussion. You shouldn't do that, whatever. But the players were hyped. You know, they wanted him to get the touchdown. It happened. I know they already got the win. But they wanted to get him that touchdown. He had 0 touchdowns. And they made a call. But I don't think you should be fired for that call. I think some type of punishment, whatever the team wants to do, whatever. But, I mean, they were hyped. I mean, you can even look at them on the sidelines. They were hyped for that touchdown, man. They went out like dogs, man. I think the Saints, you know, they fought as hard as they could. They didn't find out that they were out of the playoffs until the end. So, who cares? 1 yard line. He could have made the touchdown anyway to make it 48-17. Yeah. You know, and for aren't all getting all pumped up. Oh, F you and da-da-da. I'm like, yo, you already lost. You got dogged. You knew you were going to get fired prior to this. Man up and shut up. Get out of there, man. Atlanta sucks. They gave you a dynamic wide receiver core. Oh, my God. Drake London. I mean, how many other players do you need, Sean, to make it work?
That's true.
They went out there. True. I think somebody said their last 10 picks in the draft were all, you know, top players. They couldn't do it. You were going to get fired regardless. You're just mad that they added a little salt on there. Shout out to Jameis. I don't care. Sean, what you think?
I didn't have a problem with it. Be perfectly honest with you. I thought, look, when Jameis went to the locker room, he immediately said it was not on coach. It was on us. We made an executive decision. And when you think about who they did it for, Jamal Williams, guy was on the Lions, was a monster a year ago. All this media attention comes over here and doesn't have the same year, but he's a team guy. He's one of these guys that's very personable. Everybody loves him. Yep. Alex will tell us everybody was always about him in Detroit, and now that he's over here, that's something that Jameis, he wanted to do that for his dude. I mean, we all know about incentives and all that stuff. Breece Hall had what? That their mathematician or whatever was wrong. He thought he had 1,000 yards, but he came up like 8 or 9 yards short. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, so this stuff is huge for these guys.
They
so
do
for
it
him
all
to
the time.
Get that, yeah. So
and I get you, Alex. I know it's about respect. I know. But at this point, who cares about respect? We got to play y'all twice a year, every year. This is our last game, possibly. We don't even know if we're going in.
You made a point. When we were talking before. What if the interception return was a scored touchdown? Are we complaining then? You know, we're not crying about it then. We're saying, okay, it's okay. And I get it. Okay, maybe you should take a knee. You should go for mercy. But at the end of the day, hey, Alex, we coach. We've coached before. If you don't want us to score, stop us.
100%. You think Dallas would have stopped? You know, we're 35. You think we're going to stop scoring just because it's 35-10? No, it doesn't happen. You're going to put the five. No, I'm sorry, Sean. I know. But
wow, too soon today.
70 to whatever when Miami got 70 over Denver. Who cares?
Right.
70 points. Did they have to go out? Are we keeping the same narrative when Miami gets 70 points over Denver? I mean, come on, it happens. Yeah. I just only think that they should have ran it legit. They should have lined up, let the defense actually defend at the 1-yard line. I doubt they would have got it anyway. But that's the only part that I know Arthur Smith disagrees. I know, but we got to be fair all around. Are we calling for Tua's job because they scored 70 over Denver? No. So stop it. Stop it with he's got to lose his job and all that. I think that's petty. It's petty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But, so real quick, we're going to go into the playoffs, but, the things are kind of falling into play kind of eerily perfect, Janae. Like with some of these matchups.
Yes.
Talk to me about this. There's some crazy stuff around this.
It's crazy. You know, we got all of these teams that's finally set up, Sean, perfectly. And it's just weird how everything is playing into each other. The fact that Jared Goff and Stafford, battle of the two quarterbacks, who's better, who got their money's worth. It's going down between them two. The fact that Mike McCarthy, on the first round, he's going to have to play his old team, a team that he dominated with Aaron Rodgers and got a Super Bowl. You know, it's going down. I mean, there's so many scenarios of this playoffs. I'm excited, Sean. Man, I'm really excited.
I'm loving it. Cleveland and Houston Texans are playing, and we know that connection. Deshaun, will he even be playing? I don't think he's even playing in that game.
No, I think Flacco's gonna play. But it's still great. I mean, the narrative. If you look at how it all fell together, man. A couple weeks ago, they were talking about the Steelers weren't even going to make it. Look at them now. Look at them now.
And look at you see that video? You see that video of Jacksonville taking the terrible towels and swinging it, and they was 8-3. Where you at, Jacksonville? Where you at?
Home. That's where they are. Home. But the matchups are going to be crazy. We'd love to see the Browns versus Lions in the Super Bowl. They have never won a Super Bowl. That would be a great matchup. I do not think so.
Guys, remember, her team is still alive right now. Time being.
Right now. The couch, get the couch warm, but we may not need the couch. We may be laying in the bed by the end.
Wow. Wendy came back with the heat. Come on now.
Wendy, stop it. Stop it.
Let's go, Wendy.
You guys have beat some scrubs the last couple of weeks. Okay. You beat the Vikings. You beat the scrubs.
Let's go.
You're getting ready to come against real dogs.
Let's go.
The Wolves.
Yo, let's get right into it. Let's
go.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a segment that my team will not be represented in this year because we couldn't do this one thing.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
One of the best segments ever. We're going to get into these playoffs, guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful picture. I saw somebody say CJ Stroud. Shout out to CJ Stroud, man. I'm hyped. Yes, when he's shedding a little tear on the sideline, Sean, I think I was shedding a little tear. I'm hyped. The rookie got them to the playoffs.
Yes. That is the best case scenario. First year head coach, first-year rookie quarterback. And there was a lot of people calling, saying Davis Mills need to go in, let Stroud sit there. But Stroud has that ability we've seen that he was able to overcome. And that team has come together. And I love them being in this spot right now.
Yes.
I love them
He's
being
so
in this spot.
poised. He's not scared.
Right?
And it's also a testament, and I know, Wendy, don't beat me up, but just the fact that Jordan Love was able to, when all the questions were in doubt, he's going to take over, and what are they going to do? Them making it to the playoffs is a big deal. Yep. That's something that Aaron Rodgers couldn't do last year, Sean. Am I wrong?
Right. And that's the thing. Think about all the weapons that were taken. You don't have Bakhtiari. Bakhtiari's hurt. Jair Alexander had that served that 1-game suspension.
Adams gone,
right? You know what I mean? His running backs have been hurt. To do all of that and still find a way to, in the last week, be in that position and to make it. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, real quick,
Houston.
Real quick, we got to update Michigan up 14-3 on Washington. 2:23 left in the first quarter. Let's go.
Don't look like Michigan's going to let up off the gas, man.
Oh, no. Come on now. Come on, go blue. You already know. Hey, don't sleep on Cleveland. Hey, look, let's go right into this. Number 1 seed, we'll start in the AFC. Number 1 seed, the Baltimore Ravens. Shout out to them. And shout out to the city of Baltimore, man. Number 1 in baseball, had over 100 wins. Okay. Hold on. Won the American League. And then shout out to Baltimore Ravens and the AFC, best in the AFC. They get the bye week. The 2 seed Buffalo plays Pittsburgh. You talk about Pittsburgh getting there. They're 7th seed. Kansas City playing Miami in a rematch. The 3 seed playing 6 seed, and then Houston playing Cleveland. Talk about me. What one of your favorite matchups on here?
Man, I'm actually really excited for that Kansas City Miami game. Miami better be wearing the extra draws. They got to have 5 pairs of draws on because it's going to be 0 degrees in Kansas City when Miami goes to Kansas City. So they gotta come with it. That weather is a huge factor, Sean. It ain't going to be no cakewalk. Kansas City's used to playing in this type of weather, snow, whatever. That's what I'm most interested in. But I am excited for that Cleveland and Houston game only because you got Joe Flacco coming back, was literally at home relaxing a month ago. Now he's playing. He's been, picked up by Cleveland, and now you're going to go against the rookie and CJ Stroud, which he just looks so comfortable, man. I'm excited to see that matchup. I do think that the Pittsburgh Steelers got the brunt end of the stick. I don't think that they are good enough to beat Buffalo. I think Buffalo's that sleeper team. I know the interceptions and all that, but that's just Josh Allen's game. We have realized that in the last years that he's going to throw interceptions, but he's also going to ball out. So I think all 3 of these games are very, very good on the AFC side. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen with the story of the Buffalo Bills. Y'all already know I love my massive piece of magic in my boy Josh Allen. And I'm excited he was able to win that game when everything was on the line. Win and in, lose and out. Win and you're number 2, lose and you're out. So let's see what my boys can do, man. I love it.
That's right. Buffalo is hot. And that you alluded to that. That's the matchup I'm looking for. I mean, we talked about Buffalo all year. There's a point in the middle of the season, Janae, where you and I both questioned if they would even make it to the playoffs.
Come on.
But right now, they are hot, and you see they finished at the 2 seed. Pittsburgh. Those of you who don't know, ladies and gentlemen, TJ Watt got hurt yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And TJ Watt
that's a big deal.
Yeah, potentially doubtful for this game. If they do not have TJ Watt in that lineup, they got I know Mason Rudolph started yesterday. I don't know if Mitchell will be starting in the playoff game in Buffalo in this time of the year. I know it's going to be snowy. I think
they're used to it though. It's Pittsburgh. They're used to the cold. True. I don't think conditions will be a factor, but I do think not having Watt is going to be a huge factor. They've been relying on that man all season long. That defense the energy. Has been good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's the energy of that defense. Speaking of defense, with the Cleveland game, I'm really looking forward to see CJ Stroud, who we know, Nico Collins, that whole offense go up against Cleveland's
Miles
stout
Garrett.
defense.
Let's
Miles
go.
Garrett, those guys, I'm telling you, we've seen them shut down San Francisco. We've seen them play big name ball with the absence of a quarterback. I mean, since Watson got down, they've been going with PJ Walker and random guys until they finally got Joe Flacco back in. So, and then obviously KC and Miami, they already fought before. So we'll get the rematch in that one. Let's go over to the NFC. Number one seed, San Francisco 49ers. Yeah. Love this. I love this because Tomlin is still.
You can't do it. And after, Ben Roethlisberger talking all that trash, just the leadership and all that. They made the playoffs, big boy.
Yeah.
Come on now. Don't ever speak on my boy Mike Tomlin, man. Look, people talking about they may move on from Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin may move on from them. You know how many teams that would take Mike right now?
Yeah. What he's done has never been done, period. Not just by a black coach, but by any coach. Never having a losing season after how many years? Are you serious right now?
Come on.
So yeah, let's pump our brakes with all that hate. But look, like you said, they want to move on. Oh shoot, they might not even have the option. He might already be like, hey, he cutting and running doing this thing. I mean, come on now.
You already know.
We're supposed to get a snowstorm in Chicago Friday night, so weather is definitely on the table for Buffalo on Sunday. Just saying. Oh yeah. And Tomlin not going anywhere. Absolutely.
He not.
Yeah. So look, let's look in that William and Mary homeboy. Oh yeah. Let's look in that NFC. Number one seed is San Francisco. The number two seed after Washington allowed them to win the division. Going up against a familiar foe in the Green Bay Packers, the 7th seed. That should be pretty interesting. The Detroit Lions get the 3 seed, and they're playing the Rams in a matchup between the trade between Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford. And the Eagles have fallen after going 10-1. I think they're like 1-4 or 1-5 in the last 6 weeks. Like, it is bad. And they're going up against the 4 seed, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Honestly, you already know what game I'm looking for. What's going on, Christopher?
What's up, Chris?
I'm looking for your game, Dallas, Green Bay. We all know what Green Bay was against y'all with Aaron Rodgers. This is a different team, but it's also going to be in Jerry World. So I'm looking for y'all to roll, but this intrigues me because I want to see how good Green Bay really is.
We have literally been sabotaged by Green Bay so many years in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Tony Romo and the Dez Bryant catch no catch. Woo! The Dak Prescott literally scoring a touchdown, leaving 40-something seconds on the clock for Aaron Rodgers to go right back down. Toe swag drag and freaking field goal and to end it for us. So it's our time, Wendy. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. There we go. It's in our house, and we've been blowing people out in our house. I'm sad for the NFC, y'all, because to go through our house, you know what we've been doing to teams that come in our house. Jordan Love, prepare for total domination. Let's go.
I can't wait to see this one. I can't wait to see it. But I also can't wait for that Detroit game. Obviously, we have a vested interest in this house. Catherine is going with her family, and they can have a whole little Detroit thing going on, watching their old quarterback go up against their team. But Janae, this is the first home playoff game for this team in 30 years. 93, Janae.
It's a beautiful thing.
Come on now.
A beautiful thing that we are witnessing right now with Detroit. I know we were on the lucky end of the stick for the ref call. I know it can go back and forth, whatever. But the fact that you guys got a home playoff game after all of these years, we know so many Detroit fans, man. I'm just excited that we've had this show. We're running. We are 6 seasons in. We got some diehard people we know for Detroit, and I'm excited for that fan base, man. I'm excited. Do I think they're going to win against the Rams? I do not think they're going to win against the Rams. I think the Rams, the way they've been playing the last 6 games has literally turned on the switch. I think Detroit is beatable, but I do think the Rams may have this one. They're to me in the NFC, the Rams are the scary team.
Wow.
Sad face. I know I'm gonna get all the slack. But the Rams, to me, man, they've been turning it up.
Yeah.
They've been turning it up.
This might surprise you, but I don't disagree with you.
Puka.
Right.
I'm scared of Puka, man. Puka is a cup.
They are playing hot at the right time of the year. But Janae, that energy, 30 years, grown men wearing bags on their heads.
Very true. Come on,
for this moment right here. This is almost bigger than the Super Bowl for them.
The pressure.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Of trying to get this done.
That's true.
You're right. They're doing it for their city. They are doing it. They have been really, like you said, paper bags on their heads forever.
Oh yeah.
I just think that, again, don't get me wrong, Detroit's defense lights out. I just think Goff can be who we think Goff is, man. I just think that's just Goff. Here's a nugget, y'all. All 3 Lake Erie teams, Detroit, Cleveland, and Buffalo, in the playoffs together for the first time ever. Wow.
What?
Did not know that. Did not know that.
Nice.
I mean, Detroit will win big Sunday, but they will lose next week unless they play Dallas. Revenge, because they will have eligible linemen.
Yeah, you see the one dude, Skipper, he was like, you see, am I good? I'm telling you, I'm lining up.
You ain't got to worry about that because CeeDee Lamb ain't going to drop no balls in the end zone this time. There ain't going to be no conversation for it next time. So you can think what you want about the team and the call and whatever.
If it ain't in Dallas.
If it
ain't in Dallas, that's all
I'm
going to say.
Come on home, baby.
Yo, look, let's got one more game. And I'm going to be honest with you, Janae. I know how the Eagles started this season. I know the Eagles are defending NFC champs. But in my opinion, they're the underdogs. They're the underdogs, yeah. I feel much more confident in Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers than I do in the Eagles right now.
100%. Just like the comedian said, trash.
Wow.
The daggone Eagles are trash.
Come on,
I mean,
come on.
24-0, Sean.
Yeah.
At halftime. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
And then when you got Justin Fields' finger.
Oh my God. My God.
Nope.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, yeah, that's what.
Daggone finger, man. Now AJ Brown with the knee. I mean, and Devontae got hurt the game before. What are we doing here? What is happening? But we've been talking about it all year. People don't want to listen to us. Oh, the Eagles will wake up. They're gonna wake up, but they're not gonna get out of bed. They're gonna wake up, but they're not gonna get out of bed.
At the end of the day, just like with the Chiefs, they have been here before. They know how to turn it on at certain times. Now is when we see how good this team actually is. Can they turn it on against the Buccaneers team?
They just played the Giants like garbage. We're talking about the Giants, the same team that you said I shouldn't be hype over because we demolished them 40-0. That team, they just got demolished by that team.
Okay, yes, you're right.
Come on, that's
Rich,
not.
Let them know.
Let them know. Eagles gonna wake up.
They gonna wake up. They ain't asleep yet.
Who's
they
better,
gonna wake
the
up.
Giants or Tampa Bay?
We'll see what happens this weekend.
Answer the question. Who's better?
We'll see what happens
Tampa Bay.
weekend.
Tampa Bay.
We lost to the Giants, so I can't say anything about the Giants.
And I need Philly to win because I need Philly to win so they can go to San Francisco and try to pull something off. But they've been so bad, I can't even look forward to my scenario no more, Sean.
Well, you need a lot because you need the Rams to win all right. So if the Rams win and y'all win, then the San Francisco plays the Rams, and then you guys would play the winner of the Tampa Bay Philly game.
Yep.
Interesting. That's gonna be quite interesting
because they're gonna get the last seed anyway.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. This is very true. Eagles are very beatable. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see any team in either bracket that is not beatable. The Chiefs aren't that formidable force. The Eagles aren't that formidable. Even San Francisco and Baltimore, I've seen flaws in their armor. Like I've seen chinks in their armor. I think they can be beaten. So honestly, this is wide open. And I know people are not going to hear me say this, but the Cowboys got as good a chance as any team, and may even have a better chance to get that far if they don't mess it up. But
this is the year that
we know what the Cowboys do.
They won't be. The Eagles won't look like this next year. This is the only time that we can capitalize right now.
Oh yeah.
So we need this. Sound like you worried about that scenario A. Rich, I am a little worried, but it is what it is. I'm just ready to make it go through our house. Our house. Da, 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 da. Our house. We're ready. We're ready. Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, this is going to be a quick show. Like we said, the national championship is on right now, so definitely tune into that. We do not need to go over the teams that did not make the playoffs. Washington did not make the playoffs. If you guys did not know, we did not make
the Mission Impossible list is now complete. All the teams that we did not mention on that playoff roster.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, all right. We got a couple more things really quickly. You know what time it is, the time you guys all come, because you got to see if we're sane or, if we're just a little...
That make me crazy! Does that make me crazy? Oh, yeah. I am excited. Michigan 17-3, 13 minutes left in the half. Ooh, wow. That's looking pretty dangerous right there. I definitely know what's going to happen. But we got to get on to does that make me crazy, Sean? Sometimes we got things to say that's on our mind. Sometimes they happen. Sometimes they don't. But in our hearts, we believe these things. So, Sean, what is your first does that make me crazy?
This is a great time of the year. It's a beautiful time of the year because you got some of these teams that fought and clawed their way to this position to make it to the playoffs. They've wanted just this opportunity. And when their backs against the wall, they gave it everything they had. And even if they are the lowly 7th seed and they're going against a mighty giant, they've been here before. This franchise, this organization has been here before. And they had a guy, they called him Discount Double Check, but he's no longer there. Wow, and you know what? All they have in Green Bay is love, baby. But all you need is love. Yeah. And I'm going to say it right now. Does that make me crazy? The 7th seed Green Bay Packers will upset the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah.
That make me crazy. Sean, how disrespectful can you be?
Let's go. I already told you I'll get knocked out the first round. Let's go.
Okay. I'm putting the gloves out.
Let's go.
Sean, does it make me crazy that I think that not only will Dallas get past the first round, get past the second round, but in 3 decades, we have not gotten to a championship, and we will not only win that championship, but everybody will be shocked that the Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. That make me crazy. Thank you. I don't know.
What?
My wife is cracking up over there. I don't know what she's doing in the kitchen. I hope she's laughing about something in the kitchen. But I said it.
Today. I'm speechless. Oh, I'm speechless.
Let's go.
Wow.
Sarah, what are you laughing at? Something in the kitchen. Oh, something in the kitchen? Okay.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
What you got, Sean? Right. What you got?
All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that.
I am on some serious Dayquil. I am not feeling well, y'all. But that has nothing to do with my crazy thoughts, man. I think it's real.
Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to sit here and say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it right here, right now. 2024 is going to be a good year, Janae.
Oh, God.
2024 is going to be a great year.
Don't
From
do
the
it, Sean.
ashes, we will
You do
rise
it every year.
like Phoenix. I am saying it right now. Janae, new head coach, new owners, 2024. Washington will be in the Super Bowl. Let's go. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy. Do you want the NyQuil? Do you want some NyQuil, Sean?
The time has
What
come.
are you talking
the
about?
Turn around is happening. Let's go. Enjoy your time now, Janae. Enjoy your time because our day has come.
All right, let me give you something that's a little bit more realistic.
Okay.
For this season, right now,
okay,
you got some top dogs in the playoffs. But I'm going to throw a wrench in what everybody thinks. Because everybody seems to think that the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
But another team that's been hot, coming in hot, is going to take over, show the world that not only can this one player put the team on his shoulders, but all that yip yap that was talked throughout the season will be finished this year. The Buffalo Bills will make the Super Bowl. I didn't say they would win, but they will make the Super Bowl and knock the Ravens out. Does that make me crazy? That make me crazy. I'm calling for an upset.
Wow. What?
Just when you wanted to doubt my massive piece of magic.
Oh.
He's going to show up. Let's go, Josh. Let's go.
Wow.
Look, Rich called it. He called it before I said it. Buffalo.
Number 2 seed. There it is. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what are your Does That Make Me Crazies. You see, we're kind of nuts. We're kind of cuckoo out here. Hey, Buffalo is the hottest team right now.
They are.
Look,
I'm scared of them.
Straight up.
I'm scared of them.
Absolutely. And now that Kansas City, we can't really trust them. Buffalo's the next one up because I don't trust. We know Baltimore has been here before. We know Baltimore has been great in the regular season, but they always seem to choke in the playoffs. So we're gonna see if they get above it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2 isn't much of an upset. Hey, but the way that everybody's been talking has been like guaranteed that the Ravens are gonna win it all this year. I just don't want people to sleep on the Buffalo Bills. They're scarier to me.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So, we're right at the end of the show. We got to move on to the longest running segment on the Let's Talk Football, the Down and Dirty, baby.
Woo! The Down and Dirty.
Yeah.
Where me and Sean basically get to end the show how we want to on a positive note, give you some nuggets, and hopefully that you guys take this and receive it. And even if you don't, just know that we're talking in love. Sean, I'll go ahead and go first with my Down and Dirty. You know, I heard a story and it just reminded me that we all need to be given 100%. No matter what. We don't know who's watching, but we all need to be given 100%, whether it's on your job, whether it's on the extracurricular activity that you do, coaching, whatever that you do, give 100% because you never know the reward for what you're going to get or who's noticing the good things that you're doing. And a lot of times we don't want to give 100% because we feel like what we're doing is not noticed. But we should give 100% because that's what is commanded of us. We should be giving our all to the things that we are dedicated to because if that's something we're passionate about or that's something we love, that's the reason why you give 100%. Now, there's a story about a guy who was a contractor. And he basically worked for a company that basically build houses. But he was tired. He said he didn't want to build this last house. The owner of the company was like, "No, build this house." So the guy was like, "Oh, fine, I'll build the house." And so as he's building the house, he's kind of halfway doing it. He's like, man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. It's not gonna be a gourmet house, but it is what it is. He told me to build a house and I'm gonna do it. So as soon as he was done building the house, the owner of the company comes to him and says, you know what? For all of your hard work, I want to give you the house that you just built. And that means that all that energy that he took, slacking off, not really appreciating what he was doing, just giving anything instead of giving it his all, he could have had the best house ever if he would have known it was going to be for him. So you never know who's watching, and you never know if you're going to get the accolades. But remember, if you do your job 100%, can't nobody tell you that you're not doing it and giving it your all. Can't nobody downplay the work that you put in. Can't nobody downplay the tiredness that you go through just trying to get the job done. So I just want to let everybody know, do everything 100%, because I guarantee somebody is watching, and somebody, even if you don't get the accolades, you'll know in your heart that you did 100%.
Oh, absolutely. Love that.
Let's go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What you got for me, Sean?
Love that. Yo. Honestly, this year, every once we get to the new year, everybody wants to do what? They want to give their resolutions.
Yep.
Honestly, it normally takes about a week for those resolutions to kind of go by the wayside. And for some of us, maybe it'll go like a month, but it really does not come to fruition like we need to. One of the things that I've been learning and picking up on is sometimes what we need to do is not kind of throw something out there like a resolution where it's just like a fluff in the air. Like, I want to be nice, or I want to be more pleasant on the roads, or better to my coworkers. You need to actually be specific and set goals for yourself and write those goals down. Even if you have goals, it's 100%. Not to just have them. You need to write them down, and you need to visually see them, and you need to figure out ways to get to those said goals.
Yes.
And a lot of things that we do, we have these great big things. I want to buy a house. I want to have my dream job. I want to have $1 million, all of these different things. But there's a process to these things. So you can't, you don't want to make things that's unattainable and that's so vague. You want to make it little steps to the puzzle. So instead of, I want to get $1 million. All right, let me get up to $10,000. Get to that. Boom. Let me get up to 35 to 50,000. Boom. You keep moving, and as you see the process, you'll start to check off as you will see like your steps, and you're saying, "Oh snap! Look at that I did." So even though a lot of us would tend to look at, "Oh man, well I have 80,000 left, so I get to it." And then when you look back and you see, well, shoot, I got up to 20,000. I actually sat there and done that. One of the things that we've done with Let's Talk Football this year is, through the times that we've edited and done all the stuff with the shows, we've kind of had little clips, little jokes, little funny things here and there. And for a while, I'd stay up countless hours a night. Kat will be the first to tell you that he doesn't come and hang out with me. He doesn't want to do this because he's always doing videos. He's always doing yada, yada, yada. And there are times where it gets to the point where I just get ticked off. Like, man, forget this, man. I'm making all these daggone videos who nobody even cares about. Nobody even worried about it. Until I sat there and made a playlist and started sharing it out. And people started just saying, oh, my goodness.
Awesome.
It's pretty good. This is pretty good. Awesome. But one of the things I felt was I didn't get the satisfaction. Like, oh, well, it's good, but it's not doing. And then I started to go back and look back through everything. And I started to look back at you and I through the years and how we were sitting there in like different locations, and just the flow and the way that we've improved, the 100%. Way that we've been able to bring these people in. So sometimes when you're out here and you're going for this journey, you're going for these goals, you miss sometimes the part of what you're supposed to be learning is along the journey. Yes. Sometimes it's what I needed to learn was not that I need to have all this stuff out there in front of people so everybody can get, so we can elevate, but I needed to see, look at what we're doing. Look at how we're growing. Look at the people we're bringing together. Even if we don't do anything else, we have built a community here, and it's something that we set out to do. Janae, we talked about this. We set to do this, to not have football shows, but to build a community to where people are helping people and growing and connecting. And we are a success. We have done this. So if you want to do this stuff, you have to put it down. You have to be deliberate. You have to sometimes not take no for an answer and put yourself in situations where you're sleeping out here on the couch. Sometimes, because if you see the vision and you see what it's creating and how it's helping people, I've had more people come up and say, I just want to tell you, man, thanks for letting me hop on. Thanks for letting me just vent my stuff out, get it out. Success. That's it. I'm done. I've done everything I need to do. There we go. So that's where we're at, man. 2024, be deliberate, be about making a move and making things happen. Hey, keep going, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let us know when you guys reach these goals, man. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited for 2024. I feel big things happening just with the people that we got in the Let's Talk Football family. I feel big things happening. I can't wait. Sean, absolutely. What a beautiful note to end on, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I smell what the Rock is cooking, Johnny. I love it. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. This show is nothing without you guys. Man, like Sean said, we started 6 years ago. Didn't know where we were going to be. But look at us now, man. Just flowing, having a great show. And it makes my whole day that my team is in the playoffs and his isn't.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to end it on a sour note. I had to do that. I'm sorry.
Come on now. Come on. You know what? I told you. Our time is coming today. I will be back. Trust and believe that.
Come back, man. If you guys want to get on, get on, let us know, man. We would love to have you. I know you're a diehard football fan. It will make our day if you want to join the show, man. Please. I appreciate you joining in, man.
Yeah.
All of you, man. We're excited. Oh, y'all showing mad love. I love it. Y'all showing mad love. Hey, make sure y'all like, share, tell somebody about the show. Every Monday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be here. Can't wait to talk about the rest of the playoffs. We'll be here next Monday, and we can't wait to see you. We're going to wrap it up. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football. We'll see y'all next Monday, baby. Go Cowboys!
Oh, get out of here.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. Here. The lion. New man looking so fine. Kirk Cousins. Woo!
All right. I am Janae Struther.